raucous. Subscribe to VincentValentineEXTurk channel.
What's up, guys? Your King tonight, VincentValentineEXTurk, and looks like we're doing another storyline this time. So it's gonna be another VincentValentineEXTurk versus. So this is the time where I got pulled over, almost went to jail, but I didn't. Luckily I got off with a warning. So before anyone posts any rumors that I've been in jail, I have not. So just to let you know that I got off with a warning, but what it was, I can't really say in detail, just in case this turns into a court thing, which I don't think it's going to, but you never know. So pretty much, I go through this one neighborhood to get something, I guess, or something like that, or I don't know, to get through something. It was late at night, so it's kind of my fault for driving late at night. So I kind of asked for it being late at night, because, well, let's just be quite honest, not a good. So, sorry, I was answering a text, that's why I was quiet. But anyways, okay, done answering the text. Anyways, what happened was, I got pulled over, 2 cops came out, asked me some questions, and here's the thing that people don't understand. Cops are actually good. They're not actually bad people out there to get you. They're not. Matter of fact, as long as you act decent toward them, answer questions honestly, and you be cooperative to whatever they ask you to do, you may be able to just go home. Because that's all they asked me to do at the end of the thing. All they asked me to do was go home. I was like, for real? I could just leave like that? I could just go like that? I could just leave? Awesome. But the warning was, I gotta stay away from set neighborhood. I can't tell you what neighborhood or who lives there or what places live there just because, well, that's legal and confidential information. So I'm just gonna leave it with, I shouldn't have been in that neighborhood at that specific time. It's one of those wrong at the wrong place at the wrong time. And I guess they understood because, well, they looked at my driver's license. They didn't understand I'm 27 years old, Of course, it's going to happen. It's going to happen once in a while when you're, like, in your 20s, even your late 20s, that you're going to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Just don't go back in that same wrong place at the wrong time. So, I was let go for tonight. I just don't show up at that, So, I guess you could say I got some street cred. Your boy VincentValentineEXTurk got some street cred, even though I shouldn't really be bragging about this stuff. But, it's an interesting story to tell, and, well, it gives you a little edge, but just to let myself know, if a police is telling you you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, the more the story, if a police is telling you you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, just listen to them. Don't be obstinate. Don't be argumentative. Don't get all, I can't breathe and all that stuff. Just cooperate, man. That's all I gotta say. Cooperate, Even if you're not thinking you're doing something, just assume that they're right and just move on about your day. Just answer their questions. Be polite. You get a chance to have a warning, and that's pretty good that you just come off as a warning, because most cases people get arrested. So I was lucky. To avoid the jail. I avoided jail, but I just can't say what place I went to just because confidentiality. So, and I'm pretty sure it is a legal thing. It's illegal to put all that stuff down. So the lesson learned is, even if you don't think you're doing something wrong, but the police says you're doing something wrong, just listen to the police. Just don't argue. Just say how you can help. Be polite. Cooperate with any questions they got. Just show a good, friendly personality, and just, have some good charisma to yourself by, just be nice about it. Just don't be an asshole. That's all I gotta say about this. You get yourself out of a situation. Now, it won't work all the time, so And then once you get out of that trouble, just don't get yourself back in. But nonetheless, all I gotta say is just cooperate with the police. That's all you gotta do. Nothing else said. If they think you're doing something, you're doing something. That's just end of story. It's just end of story. Don't even try to debate. So, yeah. So, I just wanted to make that as a story because it's an interesting story that happened to me. And hence why I was kind of offline for a while because, well, I'm trying my best not to get myself in any trouble. So, I'm careful. I'm being very picky and choosy what I post on Facebook. And picky and choosy about what I post on my YouTube and anywhere, even my Discord. So, you know. So, if you need to know that, I stopped trying to get back with my ex because, well, most of my problems started when I tried to hook back with her, and you know it wouldn't work out. Now I know that's kind of divulging personal information from me. This is not really a legal thing, but you know it is kind of divulging personal information about me. But yes, before all of this, I tried to get back with my ex, and I'm gonna just say that and say this: don't do it. If you're thinking about doing something that's very simpish. You know, just remind yourself of the bad times you had and remind yourself of why you left that person in the first place. So, yeah, but nonetheless, that's where the whole week started from shit is because of that. So, that's why I've been on all week, but nonetheless, you know, I stopped doing it. I'm going to live my life the way it should be, and that's just the way it's going to be. I'm going to continue working at my job. I'm going to continue making YouTube videos. I'm going to continue doing all that stuff, you know, not get myself in any more trouble. So, yeah, you ain't going to see me doing anything for street cred, so sorry about that. Just gotta say, you know, this is the only time I've ever done something stupid. I'm not going to do nothing stupid anymore. So, yes, I have experienced a little bit of street cred, and I'm going to just say it is not it's not as glamorous as what you think it is. Sure, it's a cool story. But it's not as glamorous as what, you know, you're making out. So may the crystal be with you. And and the lesson of the moral of the story is, just cooperate. If the police tell you you're fucking jaywalking, you're fucking jaywalking. I don't care what the sign says. I don't care what the people of the town says. If the police tell you you're jaywalking, you are jaywalking. Just cooperate. Just don't do stupid shit. Be cool. Be chill. You know.
Yo. Percocet, yeah. Miley Percocet, Percocet, yeah. Miley Percocet, rep the set, yeah. Gotta rep the set, gang, gang. Chase a chick, never chase a bitch, chase no bitch, man.